Hey everybody, welcome back. We have an exciting deck today. Although it's very similar to decks I've played in the past, it just adds a little bit of Morgana to make me think it might be pretty good. This is Morgana Aatrox Vayne. I've always been a huge fan of the Aatrox Vayne Quinn decks, and I think they're fascinating mid-range decks to play. So with Morgana, this kind of adds an extra utility champion in Quinn's spot rather than trying to go for the extra attacks and extra damage. You're relying more on the ability to interfere with your opponents as a way to help influence the game, and you also level up Morgana pretty easily in this deck. So I think it'll be pretty interesting to see how we do. I found this when I was watching Trickster Story's stream. He has like a 70% win rate on the deck, and so I thought it'd be worth a try. Obviously, this is a very similar package to recent decks of the same archetype, so I won't go over it too much. But we are running 2 Morgana and 1 Aatrox. I love Quinn, but with 3 Ranger Knight defectors, we'll still have the ability to get Scout fairly often, so hopefully that won't be too big of a deal. And we're running 5 1-drops, which is pretty nice. It's always kind of difficult in decks like this, trying to figure out the balance of, do you just want to go 1 mana unit, 2 mana unit, 3 mana unit, and never get your equipments on board, or do you keep up your protection spells? So I feel like that's a pretty good balance of units. And I'm still only Diamond 4. I'm grumpy about it. I want to climb, so I'm going to hopefully start really get in the groove soon. I really struggled yesterday when I was trying to climb with those aggro decks. So yeah, still trying to find decks I enjoy. I mean, there are actually a lot of decks I really enjoy, but one that I really enjoy and I do well with at the moment. Definitely not Fizz-Yumi. I really have struggled against this one. I'm honestly even tempted to keep a form up, because our Badger Bear is never going to be able to block a Yumi equipped elusive. The reason I'm doing this is looking more for a 2 mana equipment or a 2 mana unit rather than just another 1-drop. Because if I do pass on turn 2, it's not the end of the world to not develop a unit there if I do have other valuable things to do. I also saw a Misfortune Darius deck that looked pretty cool. Okay. I don't know. I'll let it go, but I'm already a little worried about just getting outclassed by how big their units get. I don't even know if I'm going to play Vayne here on turn 3. It reduces the cost of my tumble, which is nice. Like, it gets it going faster. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play this guy here. Next turn I'll probably play Badger Bear because this way I have 2 units to get after Skip. And then I can just replay that version of the Badger Bear so they don't know I have another one in hand. And I don't want them to equip this with Yumi. So if they protect it, they can't equip her here. Okay, I'm going to be sending in Fleet Feather Tracker here. I think I'm just going to work on Vayne's level up. If they have another way to save Skip, I'm just going to accept it. Ugh. Worst thing, they're not keeping a card from us that's like game winning for us. So we forced out we forced out an entire turn 3 and 2 pump spells. They didn't develop on board at all. Now obviously this is a little annoying, but now that they only have 1 mana left, I think I can just slam a Badger Bear here. And for at least 1 turn we stop some damage. I just need to figure out how the heck we're getting past this point. Because now if we attack, they're going to be able to take favorable trades. I can't really give them a chance to grant Skip regen or he's going to be invincible. Do we have any option here besides just attacking with... yeah, this feels really awkward. If I develop an equipment or a unit, they just turn him into a 6 HP unit. I'd have to go Darkin Ballista here into a Cataclysm and sacrifice my unit. That doesn't seem good at all. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world here if I start Darkin Ballista and I'm going to take an attack, because they're almost certainly not going to block with skip, so I might just force a trade. That's a little annoying now, because if they have another pump spell, I lose this guy. I think... Oh no, I lose him. I don't know why I thought he had tough. Yeah, that's actually not good. Again, Cataclysm here just feels like such a gamble. If they have another Elixir of Iron. And I don't think killing off these guys does anything. I think this is literally our last chance to kill Skip, though. Either they have a pump spell in hand, or they resolve Stand Swap if I pass the action here. Like, either way, we don't beat Skip getting huge. So I guess, like, just hope they only have an Elixir of Iron, not a Sky Splitter. Okay. At least we didn't lose our unit, so he can still block the Ruthless Raider, potentially. And obviously, I took that Cataclysm rather than the open attack, because... Yeah, okay, we're fine. Now I can tumble at some point. They're going to have to deal with the Badger Bear still if they want to attack with Skip. That card's really obnoxious. We don't have any way to deal with that. I think we're already too far behind. Naganeka doesn't even kill anything, really. Hey, Max, what's up? I can play another Badger Bear here, and if I have to sacrifice one or the other... I'm going to throw away this Badger Bear. It saves a little bit of HP and makes this somewhat reasonable to kill in the future, but it also lets me re-equip my equipment to try to draw Aatrox. Although, again, I don't know if Aatrox does much here. I could use a Tumble just for the sake of leveling Vayne quicker. I don't feel like that's accomplishing anything. I could take Broadwing here. If I'd thought of this in advance, I could have developed this guy first, but I wanted to deter them from attacking. I suppose it didn't matter at that point. If I'd done it differently, I could have already given Broadwing Challenger to pull the Ruthless Raider when I attack, but... I'll just start here so I can re-equip my Darkin thing. If they want to trade. Okay. I don't know. Fizz Yumi. They just have pretty much everything beat a deck like ours, don't they, in the mirror match? Not mirror matches in terms of like just like the mid-range board presence matchup. Steal our good cards, bigger units. It's really hard for me to figure out what we're supposed to do here. I don't know if we're living next turn. Let's see. If I attack, well, they have Stand Swap as well, which we need to think about. Let's say I don't attack here. Next turn they attack, I can block here to stop 6 if they don't give him trample. I don't know. I think we're kind of dead. Obviously, not being able to kill that Skip early on was a little difficult to deal with. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm playing so horribly or if these other decks are just good. Yeah, like, I don't know what to do about this. Their one drop so quickly turns into 6/6, you know what I mean? It's so hard for my deck to beat that. This is one of the reasons why I've been playing so much of the Nora broad main decks. I feel like there are just so many decks like this where, yeah, we can't do anything from here on. So many decks where they just beat us in so many other ways. They just get bigger stats. They steal your good cards. So many of like the Bandle City decks can run early bird. Sorry I didn't reply, having to figure out Christmas stuff. Ah, no problem. Are you excited for Christmas? Our Christmas plans changed last second a little bit, but for the better, actually. Usually we meet with our family like on Christmas Eve. This year we weren't going to meet with them right near Christmas, but we ended up meeting with them near Christmas again anyway. Other Dragon Morgana. I like Darkin Spear. I don't know if I'm going to keep both of these, but they're both good cards for sure. If I keep these two, I probably want to be more aggressive looking for another early unit to activate Fleet Feather Tracker. I guess it's not all that important, actually. Because he can't kill anything if I equip him with Darkin Spear anyways. Sure. Hey, what's up, Plasmov? Mac's back home now, so it's pretty nice to have a few weeks off. Nice, yeah. I'm actually gonna pass here, I think, and get Darkin Spear on my Badger Bear next turn. Well, not pass here, but just open attack, rather than equipping the Darkin Bloodletters. Oh, that's really interesting. I could just go Badger Bear here. It's a unit that attacks through the Youngling, which is pretty big. And this upcoming turn, I think I'm gonna play Ranger Knight Defector into the Darkin Spear. I would go Darkin Harp. Obviously, the quick attack is very good, but I don't want them to be able to play the Falling Star to kill our unit if we attack here. Plus, getting double buff triggers is huge. That's also fine. Probably just a Morgana. They're passing a lot of mana here.
Demons walk among us, masquerade.
I was just going to open attack, but like just open with Shackles and then open attack. But once I saw Vayne, I figured gambling that I can resolve the 2 attack triggers here is pretty big.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
I'll only unshackle the first one since I'm just attacking with the Ranger Knight Defector. If they don't have an action, I'll unshackle the Badger Bear as well. Oh wow. They're spending a lot of mana to not kill our units. Like, there will come a turn when I can finally dump all this mana. And yes, like the fact that they just stunned all our units, it obviously saved them a ton of life total in the meantime, but I think we're pretty happy with this. Wow, I totally misplayed that. I totally could have gotten in an extra attack here with a 2-2 tough, but now I'm giving this guy the chance to actually get a damage on him if they block here. So that was a little silly. Not the biggest misplay though. Yeah, like right now he'd still be at 2 HP. Can Tumble work on a shackled unit? I actually have no clue how that works. Whoa, that's not a great play for them. I could just get another scout unit on board. Next turn, turn 8. This guy's still not coming down. What am I scared of from their region combination here? Can I just go Ranger Knight Defector? And just get a free scout attack here, and next turn I'll use all my shackles? Oh, this does work with even with the shackled unit. That's kind of hilarious.
Purified bolts.
I'm running into like a Pale Cascade potentially with our Vayne. I mean, we still just win on the open attack though, most likely if they trade there. I think that's fine.
Come no further. Carry my spirit.
They could have Falling Star here. Okay, they don't. I'm not too familiar with their deck list off the top of my head. Alright. That was a good one.
A sentinel's work is never done.
Right, because even if on that one turn, thinking about developing, they don't have any board wipes. The only big play they have that I was scared of was Age of Dragons, but obviously that's a slow speed, so they'd have to take another action after that. So I think that's okay. I think we played that all right. This hand looks really nasty. If we find a 3-drop somewhere along the way, or even not even a 3-drop, another 1-drop to go turn 3 1-drop plus Darkin Spear on our Broadwing is kind of bonkers. Flavor the Tracker is most likely just gonna eat a Pie Toss, but actually in that case, yeah, I'm not even gonna play him. I'm just gonna play Broadwing turn 2. Then turn 3, I'll be able to activate the challenge effect and plane equipment. Petricite Broadwing plus Darkin Spear was like Yudelsky Snowdog before Snowdog. So I'm going to start with Darkin Spear here, so that they don't know if we can activate the Challenger effect, and it's impossible for them to kill it here pretty much. I am just gonna kill Teemo here. They tapped out of any spell for this turn, so I don't have to worry about them like killing my feet for the tracker. Obviously next turn the Pie Toss is just 1 mana. It's not like it's the most mana intensive, but it gives me the chance to equip him if they don't immediately kill him. Oh, that's a little annoying. Still, it's so pricey though, it's not great. This is a lot of damage. I think I'll trade here. It's not bad either. Ooh. I always forget that card can even interact like that. I think I'll pass. I'll go into next turn holding up enough mana to play Pump Spell and an equipment. Another one. Okay. That's actually really annoying because I think we only run 2 copies of Anaka. We're in a pretty good spot. We're just dead in hand. So losing those 2 Anakas is actually kind of painful. Oh, that's actually kind of good for them here. It's not horrendous. It's like Sinon's not the biggest threat to our units. But if they hit that portal, immediately getting 2 more in deck. He's got tough, yeah. Awesome, their board is going to be very clogged up. This guy's even got 6 HP with tough. It's a little brutal. Gosh, I need to stop saying that. I say that in every video. I'm going to develop Fleet for the Tracker. I don't think there's any reason not to. Okay, I mean, if this is the trade they're offering, I'm gonna throw away this guy. So next turn I can attack with my Ranger Knight Defector. I really wish we had one of our champions here, or like a Vayne to work on the tumble level up. That'd be big. I can throw this guy away whenever I need to get the Darkin Heart back in hand. I'm just a little worried as soon as I take my attack this turn, they're going to play Nora, so having this Badger Bear on board is really nice too. What? It's kind of funny. Oh, this guy doesn't have Challenger, that's right, okay. I was just gonna keep my Badger Bear alive. I suppose that's fine, right? Does Ava really need to die here? Double impact as well. I can attack through this guy kind of whenever. I just don't want to take all the damage from Ava. I think we're winning on board right now. So I probably shouldn't have thrown this guy away then. I was thinking of just throwing away my Challenger to get rid of the blocker, and I was going to kill Sinon at first. But now I'm regretting that. Oh, it's so funny. I haven't seen Mr. Thiff enough to really see that. It's funny.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think I threw by throwing away that Badger Bear. Oh, thank goodness they're attacking with Sinon. That was a very curious emote. What was that? What was that for? Were they taunting me, or were they saying, "Oopsies, I gave you Styratu"? Oh shoot! I don't know if I'm supposed to develop him there or not. I don't know if there's anything off the top of my head that punishes us. Outside of, like, they're going to use a wallop this turn, potentially. But that doesn't matter if I open attack or not. Man, I can't believe it's an Ava deck. That's so funny. I love that. Huh. Oh. Lost the stream for a bit, but I'm back. How's the game looking? I don't know. They've got a lot of puff caps in our deck all of a sudden. And 12 portals in their deck. We have 35 puff caps and they have an Ava on board. But we got to resolve with Steradu, so I don't know. I'm a little concerned this isn't going my way. If we hit Vayne off the top, right here, we'll have enough for Tumble. With Steradu, we can get a free attack. Heck yeah, dude. Wait, Sterado's killing me. That's why they emoted. Oh, that's why they emoted. Because Sterado's just gonna kill me. Oh, okay. Well, now that I know that, I'm not attacking with Steradu this turn with my free attack. Didn't think of that at all. That's kind of funny. We can get Vayne's Condemn. We have Vayne's Tumble. We might be in a reasonable spot here using Vayne's Condemn to kill Ava. And if they're chump blocking with their Nora, that's actually huge. They're going all in on the puff caps plan. We can play this next turn too.
Monsters still lurk in Demasia's every shadow.
I'm just gonna take my attack with Aatrox for the healing. I don't want to draw the 2 cards right here with Steradu. I think we have what we need in hand. Okay. That flipped around pretty quick. That was a wild game. Turn 10, they might be able to resolve their Elder Dragon. We'll play World Ender. We'll have a Tumble. Like, we should be fine. Because they have to do something. Our next action with Tumble threatens lethal. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, now what? Do I just start with World Ender? Because the next turn I have an open attack lethal no matter what they do here. Like there's nothing they can do here. Okay, surely I still tumble with the Defector for the rally, right? Let's see. Is that what I do? If I do that, they block for free. They kill my Aatrox. Then I'm not pushing lethal. Then I just like slowly lose my board. If I let them kill 1 unit for free, I can open attack next turn with 3 units that are lethal. If they kill Aatrox. Okay, I'm just gonna start here. Right? No. Yes? Because if I level up Aatrox first, they just kill him, and so I don't get to play the cheapened Darkin anyway. Oof, I'm really lost here. I don't think I'm pushing lethal if I rally, right? I hope I'm not mismathing that. Because my thing is, if I throw this guy away... They have a choice ahead of them too, though. If they kill one of my big units, they're leaving alive my rally threat. But if they kill Vayne, they're just dead. Okay, well now I think they just die. I just have to hope I don't hit Puff Cap lethal somehow. Yeah, this worked out fine. Oh! He backseated poorly. He's got Deathless, but he's stunned. So now I just need to not attack with the draw cards so I don't kill myself. Okay, whew! Good thing we got out of that. That was funny. I love games like that where it's like, it's a difficult puzzle, isn't it? Maybe it's not that actually difficult, but I was overlooking stuff. Anyways, it was a cool game. It certainly had some flip-flop moments. I thought they really had us with that big Portal Palooza. Ooh, Orange Jax. Haven't played this matchup in a while. I'm not sure quite how it's gonna go here. I love this grouping. I just don't know. I don't know if Range Unite Defector's the keep here. We have 3 in the deck. What else am I looking for though? Am I really that desperate for a 1-drop that's just gonna get blocked by like their 1/2? I think Defector's a fine keep. They have the one card that like the next time you equip a unit, forge it. So Jax might come down as a 4/3, so he could still at least be threatened by the Broadwing. And I won't invest any mana into equipping the Broadwing. Oh, that's so good too. Okay, that's interesting. We have choices ahead of us. I'm not quite sure where it's gonna go. We could go like just curve out with like Vayne Defector, no equipment. Vayne turn 3, and then turn 4 double equipment. Like give our Broadwing +0/+2 and Vayne the Darkin Harp seems really good. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage here in the meantime because I don't really want to throw this guy away. I don't think that's actually as good of a play for them right here. Since at the moment it doesn't look like it has a great attack. Do they have any... They could have catch. So I'm resolving to say I'm throwing away my Vayne for the Snowdog if they have a catch without even killing it. Gosh, this feels bad. Oof. I think I'm not going to call their bluff. I'm just going to say, yeah, you probably have catch. I'm going to let it go and try to get you next turn with my Broadwing. This is really scary. If they have Fish Fight here, if I play the Darkin Harp, or if they have a Harsh Winds, my Vayne will get killed, but my Broadwing won't be affected. I think I'm just supposed to leave up my Pump spell for the next 2 turns as I get Morgana on board. Sky Splitter saves him, but it won't kill my Broadwing. I think this is fine. It's cautious. I don't think there's a reason. I don't think I need to go so absurdly aggressive here. Oh, that's pretty good. At least now we know they can't respond again. So I will throw out my form up here. It kills their unit and protects mine. I think that's worth it. Like, they spent their entire turn 4 just doing that. At that point, I think I'm okay with sacrificing my rest of the turn as well, rather than equipping something when I know I have Morgana following the following turn as well. Okay, again, they just have 1 mana here. I can pretty confidently just play Morgana, I think, and move to next turn. Next turn, I'll be able to go Range Knight Defector and all my other equipment and spells. I think that's good. Oof, that is a problem, though, at some point. Getting Morgana leveled quickly here is kind of how I think I really want to test this deck. In a matchup like this, if we can level her by turn 6 here. Not possible. We'll get 3 triggers this turn, most likely. Still impressive. And the fact that they can't really play this well next turn.
Kindle picked me. That's why Smith.
Alright, well, we kind of stalled the bleeding for a little bit. Gerald doesn't seem incredibly impressive here. I'm going to start with just Ranger Knight Defector. Oh. What? That's weird. I think that's really good for us, because now I know I can double attack with my Ranger Knight Defector. They don't have anything available. No Harsh Winds. We'll have a 0 mana tumble next turn as well. They're gonna have to chump block a lot here. I think this is looking okay. I'm gonna sacrifice this guy here. I need to get, I think, the extra health on my other units at some point. Or just play the Anaka. And it's getting rid of one of their overwhelm threats. Because the X2 Broadwing couldn't even, like, can't trade with these guys very easily, so. I don't think it matters to push an extra 6 damage here. I'm just going to take my really cheap rally next turn. Oh, that's pretty good. That's very, very, very bad.
Here, let me see that.
Do we just lose? Can I attack with Morgana leveled this turn? I'm just gonna start with Tumble. It levels our Vayne. We push enough damage here that if they get scared, they're either gonna chump block or take a bad trade if they let me play my form up. Most likely they're just gonna take the damage though. But it gives my Vayne an extra stat line here. Sweet, I'm so happy they're taking this too. Now, Morgana might have to block here.
Into the dark.
Vayne can die.
Very well.
Or should Defector die? Probably Defector, right? No, hold on. If I'm gonna chump block, I should go like this. No, because Ornn will be stunned. Right, okay, hold on.
We die.
Do this.
I'm not interested
Go.
in dying.
Ah, shoot. Yeah, okay, hold on. Ornn's stunned. We're fine.
Now this is what good looks like.
I don't know if I sequenced this all properly. I was just doing that all to get my Morgana leveled up. I don't know if there was a better way to sequence which equipments I gave her with catch and everything, but I just wanted to level her up here. Obviously this is, I think, going fine now. That was a cool game again. I really like that. Turn 7 too. What a hectic game. Also, so much action packed into such a tight little time.
A sentinel's work is never done.
I miss this deck so much. I'm so happy. Just nothing but giggles and smiles for me. It was so silly. I was watching a different content creator play a different card game, and he's usually one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. And it's like I kind of like, you know, you get used to a content creators' like voice and how they sound when they play the game. And I was playing against, or not, like he was playing a different format that was much more intense, and you could tell he was getting so impassioned about every single decision. Like it's so fun when like it's just like a card game, you know? Like you could be playing Go Fish or something, but these card games, man, they do something to our brains, and it's like it's so fun when those games just are so thrilling and gripping. This matchup looks bad. I think this matchup is designed to target decks like ours. I'm 100% taking this trade. I don't want them giving them barrier and stuff with their challenger. I'm going to start with Badger Bear. I think I just need more stats on board early on here. Again, all off the trade. We have good units. They're going to have a lot more spells than us. So if I can keep their important units off the board, I think I'm happy.
I am one with the land.
I think I'm going to start with, Shen's 4 mana. Okay, I'll start with Vayne.
Demons walk among us, masquerading as men.
Because if they have Shen, I can kind of just stop and like end the round. Whereas if I open with Morgana,
Two worlds.
I don't think it's quite as good. What do they do here? They can't kill Ranger Knight Defector unless they have specifically Riposte. Riposte! I think this is a fine pass because I either get to resolve Aatrox or Morgana next turn. Or they can just kill my Vayne, but that's fine.
You're covered.
Nature blesses her followers.
Yeah, this went bad very quickly.
Intruders.
This feels very risky, obviously. Form up. I think I just have to let it go. We have Aatrox on board.
My duty is done.
Only war can bring me peace.
I don't think I'm attacking with Morgana this turn.
To the reckoning.
If they throw out a barrier here, I can respond with Form Up. And then play Morgana post-combat. But this Morgana might have to chump block next turn. But I want to be able to play 2 units this turn, because we're on the defensive so much here.
Nature blesses her followers.
Oh wow, that's... yeah, that'll do it. I obviously didn't think of the double trigger. Okay, that was my bad. That's a little embarrassing because this could have been a close matchup. nonetheless, but I kind of threw it away. Why won't they tap below 4 mana?
Do not
Come on, opponent, you're hurting me here.
You
I need to develop. Like, they just kill us on the open attack if I don't get a unit on board here. Anyways, that was sad. I wish I didn't play that so poorly because I'd like to replay that matchup. Although the matchup I think is not as good for us.
who would trespass here?
Are you prepared?
This is almost certainly not going to work, but obviously we have to take our chances at this point. No, they have the last pump spell. Or a barrier or something. I was thinking actually, like, if this resolved, they're only gonna have these little units on board. Like, maybe there's a chance we can actually come back here. Oh, I really hope they don't have something because I really want this. Wow. Okay, sweet. Now this gets interesting.
Those who kill innocents are no more than fiends.
We have a Sterado coming down this turn. That's not the worst thing in the world still. We can kill this guy. This girl. I still swear this is a Kali. Just get Sterado down. And hope we find all the value.
Nature blesses her followers.
That's a little bad, isn't it? Brutal. Did they just, like, top deck that? Ah, man. Well, what do we do? We can't just pass. We lose in the open attack. Unless we top deck a card. At least here it gives me the chance to top deck various cards. I can draw multiple 1-drops or anything like that. I can resolve a tumble here. Oh, that's tricky.
Do not test me.
Now what? Just tumble with Sterado again, right? Nice! Oh my gosh, we're totally in this. Shen's a little bit of a problem though. But what I'm thinking is we start with Cataclysm on our Sterado next turn. Or yeah, Cataclysm onto Sacred Protector.
The eye of twilight sees all.
Then I hope he is pleased with my progress.
They only have 1 card in hand. Surely they didn't top deck something else, right? And we can chump block with these two and single combat the green Glade Protector. As long as this isn't like specifically a Jarvan or barrier spell right here. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. I think that's game over. Why couldn't it have been like another 1-drop, huh? Man, that's so frustrating. I threw it away so hard and we almost came back.
Enforced equilibrium.
Nature blesses her followers.
Ah, I can't believe that. That's a frustrating one where I know it was obviously my fault that we lost that. It wasn't just like a bad matchup. Oh, that was a fun one though. Again, if we replayed that, that was a really fun match. I love playing LOR super early in the mornings because there's like nowhere near as many people on the servers, and so like you run the same people over and over. Lurk. Regenerate Defector is a good card in this matchup. I do like Catch. I want multiple one-drops just because I want cheap ways to trade with units if I need to. Rather than like being forced to block with a Vayne. Things like that. Probably just gonna play Badger Bear here. Oh, if anybody's still listening, I didn't really stream for like the past. It was about like a two month break ish. I'm gonna take this attack. It's like one of the few times he's gonna be able to attack multiple times, and it makes sure I can force like 2 units out of my trade with Badger Bear. I think this is a fine trade. I don't think I'm gonna waste a catch here. What the heck am I doing? I totally should have challenged this. That was a bit of a... Sorry. I was so distracted. I was trying to get prepared to talk about this other thing. Jeepers, why is it so hard to be a streamer? Sorry, guys. Obviously, I wish I'd killed that guy there. But yeah, anyways. I didn't really stream too much over the past, like, 2 months. There was, like, a little break in between because the Ward and the Chives deck was just so popular. I just wasn't really enjoying the game as much as I usually do. And... henceforth, I just stopped playing. I was like, I'm just gonna take a break until, you know, the next expansion or something, because I wanna be enjoying the game. It's hard for me sometimes to force myself to play it when I'm not really enjoying it, since like I'm not a full-time content creator in that sense of, I could do this and I could use Catch. I think that's fine, because then I can re-equip Darkin post-combat as well. Since I'm not like a full-time content creator or anything, like I don't necessarily have to go out of my way to create content constantly. So, yeah. I just was like, oh, I'll take a break and whatever, I'll come back when I do. But obviously I'm really happy. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love doing it. So I do want to, I don't usually like do New Year's resolutions in the sense of like really following a hardcore list, but more just like using it as like a moment to reflect on like things I'd like to do, not necessarily things I'm gonna follow as like a hardcore list. Because usually a lot of times it's just a moment of doing things more that I already did beforehand. So next year I really want to go hardcore with the streaming, like not just like the 15-minute streams that I usually do, because that's about like the length of time that it's easy for me to. I don't know if this is a great Morgana play, but I want to get a little aggressive here when I have at least a little bit of a unit advantage and 2 challengers on board. And we're also just out of cards, so I would like maybe I need to just take the more aggressive play. But they might, like if they have Rek'Sai in hand, they don't really want to play Rek'Sai right here. So yeah, next year I definitely want to really go in for the more aggressive streaming. I'm probably gonna kill this. No, do I care? Yes, I do, because I need a fearsome blocker to kill it. I think this is fine. I just don't have anything going for me if they have like a pike. I mean, this game's kind of over, isn't it? I just don't have any options at this point if I don't draw anything off the top. Like Morgana still, we've emptied our hand and Morgana's just at 2 level up. We're gonna have to kill this at some point, and it makes it so our Vayne or Ranger Knight Defector can attack and do it later. I don't know. Maybe this isn't great. But yeah, specifically, I do want to stream like a lot more. I saw I had like 118 different streams this year. And like that's not bad for someone like me who's not an actual content creator. They're not killing us unless they blind hit Rek'Sai at the top. I want to take this trade and get Morgana equipped. And just hope they don't have quicksand / pike. But yeah, so anyways, I really want to do a lot more streaming. And so because of that, I'm looking for anything you guys have for ideas of things you'd like from like a subscription on Twitch. Feel free to let me know. I'd love to have a more varied like options.
Are you prepared?
This gives me a lot of time. It lets me live through at least 2 attacks here. I think at this point I just need to take the gamble that they're not killing me this turn, upcoming, turn 8. And then I can place Doradu and Anaka and hope that's enough. Okay, we're dead. I feel like I'm playing so poorly. But are you guys at least enjoying it as entertainment? I feel like even though I don't quite know what I did wrong this game, it just didn't feel good. Like I missed that one fleet for the tracker challenge probably. That probably was more important than I realized. So yeah, in hindsight, I suppose it's pretty clear. Yeah, hey Canadian, what's up? Aatrox Morgana. Where's the synergy? You target you target units in your deck incredibly quickly. You're equipping stuff all the time, and you're playing strike spells, so you level her up really quickly, I think is the idea. And she's also just a the shackles, like just making your opponent not be able to block or attack with their most important unit can be pretty impactful on board when you're trying to push through the final damage. I have not seen Malphite Talia at all. I'm curious how that is. Well, I haven't watched any of it, but I saw there was one time when Grandpa Roji was playing it, and I was very curious to see how it was doing. Not well. 40% win rate. Yeah, Broadwing with the Darkin Spear. The classic. Yudolski, I made this joke earlier. Yudolski Snowdog before there was Snowdog. I'm gonna develop here.
Those who kill innocents are no more than fiends.
I don't think they have any way of activating these right here. And it's not their Talia turn. Ooh, yes please. I'm gonna play this first. And then I can decide if I want to give Vayne a quick attack.
Stands beneath me and wins behind me.
Nah. If I don't attack with Broadwing here, it could block this guy next turn. But I think that's fine.
Swift death.
They have Talia leveled on 5. What the heck? The past year when I've played Standard, I don't think I've leveled a Talia on 5 once in Standard. Yeah, this is not good.
My journey won't end until I'm through weaving it.
Well, we'll be able to get Range Knight Defector down next turn. That's pretty big. These guys will be 5/6s. I'm gonna have to let them take this pass if they want, because this Rolling Sands would literally just kill my Morgana. I'm only taking 1 more damage this way? Oh, that's right, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, well I can Shackles something. And I'll have Dark Binding available, if need be. I guess I'll Shackles this dude, because they're not going to want to block with Morgana or Talia this upcoming turn. No, I don't want them to be able to attack with her very easily though.
Cannot break a shattered soul.
If the Inviolus Voxes are somehow killed, we can at least trade with this guy fairly easily. Actually, I'm going to do it this way, so we get 2 attacks with Morgana. And the next turn we have a stun. Yeah, we'll only have one of the Dark Binding or Condemn. That's a pretty big swing. That hopefully... I'm gonna kill one of these guys, I think. Because next turn, if they invest their turn to get Talia unshackled, we can maybe just respond with our Dark Binding, or even just let Morgana die and just play a new Morgana. Next turn we can play a Naka and hope that's enough. Yeah, I think it might just be better to let Morgana die. Just for the sake of reshackling something. Or I could just do this. To what end? What am I accomplishing? What am I trying to do here? Because they're just going to be able to unshackle whatever I shackle anyway. So I'm just going to do this so I don't have to spend the 7 minutes to play this 2 combo of cards here. Okay, if I just play Elkin, I have enough mana to go Anaka plus Tumble next turn.
I've got gravel cakes and slag fruit.
Malphite really hurts here. I don't think I can just pass there though. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out how to deal with him next turn. Seems a little difficult. But we can kill other stuff. I think I'm just gonna throw away Valor here so I can get an attack with Morgana. Level up my Vayne. I think this is fine because next turn they're going to stun all my stuff with Malphite. I can respond by tumbling with Anaka just for the sake of getting a free unit, because she'll be stunned anyways. Single combat on stack will be healthy enough to hopefully live. Single combat Talia with lifesteal Morgana, and as long as they don't have Rider negation. Man, Malphite's really good, isn't he? Well, that's not gonna do it. Now, what I could do, if I single combat my, like right here, we keep our chump blocker alive. Because I'm dead if they just attack like this, right? I'll single combat there. We take 10, 26. 10, 26. So yeah, so 26 is too much damage. I think we die otherwise.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
We just have to hope they don't have any interaction, which seems... Okay, I can't believe it. They haven't had like any quicksands, or quicksands isn't even in standard. Rider negation. I still think we die though, right? By 1. Man. I guess oh, yeah. I had to throw out my Morgana, obviously. If I'd single combated with Morgana, we would have been at full HP. So we would have lived at 1.
Endure this pain. Let it change you.
Again, I love playing against that deck. I haven't had any success playing Talia Malphite in the past, but... It's the first time we've had Darkin Bliss to this game, I think, right? I think we only run 1 Condemn main deck. I'm not sure. I also am so tempted to play Ari, the new Ari Kennen Elder Dragon deck. It's barely scratching 50%, but it looks so cool. You get to play like Burblefish, Plaza Guardian. This might actually be kind of difficult for them to kill here. I'm surprised I have so much more mastery on Vayne. I have like 9,000 mastery points compared to 7,000 mastery points for Aatrox. I don't think I play too many decks that don't run both.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Those who kill innocents are no more than fiends.
I could just get a 4/3 tough scout down here. Even if she doesn't have an equipment herself. It's still going to be fairly difficult for them to kill, I think, on this turn. And it really helps level our Vayne quickly, which is pretty important in this matchup. Wow, yeah, that's a really bad turn for them. Like, I understand the play, but this did not go the way they expected. They haven't really found any spells. They played double Otterpuss, right? And a Concologist. And didn't find anything they wanted. The pranks are going to be a pain in the butt, but until then we're pushing a lot of damage.
Persistence is key.
Vayne could level on turn 5 here if they don't kill her. And we have a pump spell to protect her as well, so I don't think there's any way they stop her from leveling this turn. Oh, if they hit prank on my Tumble, that'd actually be kind of funny. That might be what they're just trying to do at this point. Oh, that is so bad for them. I don't care at this point if they block here, because I'll just respond with a form up. They don't have anything to do to it. I'll just kill them. Like, they literally just are dead next turn, I think. Wow, that was a quick Vayne game. I feel bad for our opponent, though. They really just didn't get to do their game plan. Uh oh, no! You got an hour and 10 minutes, baby. You don't need to get loud now. So what I'm going to do here is open attack, so they can't play broad main. And then post combat I can rally if I need to. Like when broad main comes down, I can just respond with condemn. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't think about that, huh? Oopsies, I miscalculated. What am I doing? I don't know. I didn't even click in my mind that Range Knight Deflector could die there. Sorry. There's so much stuff going on. I'm embarrassed. What's that for? Oh, it's just to trade with the purple fish? I certainly hope I didn't throw this game away by that silly scout attack again. I don't really want to play Fleet Feather Checker right now to give them an excuse to like play pie tosses and stuff. Like they have more pressing concerns. I guess I'll be mana efficient. Yeah, I think we win that turn if I just take my open attacks, even if they have, or no, like not open attack with the scout unit. I guess I don't know how I was supposed to do that. That's almost certainly game then. Yeah, I played that last bit a little awkward, but we still got there. Alright, well that's going to be it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoy this style of deck. I don't even really care for Vayne and Aatrox as champions, but I just have so much fun playing this style of deck. I wish I could squeeze in Quinn, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you have a good one.